Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now Michelle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Complete.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Sanders got it for a Patriots touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
See the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Midfield.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He's across midfield.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
snap and a give to Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along, because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Patriots.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 2nd down, Michel, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A throw over the middle taken in. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
What we got?
56. Middle.
56 to Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, we are. Check.
Allen to throw once more. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Damian Ratley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football. Full half to be played.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and that'll bring up second down. Finding Harris over the middle. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and 9. Allen, throw left side, complete. It's Lindsey. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Allen to throw it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
At the 43-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They're going with Lindsey. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay.
Say maybe makes that off. It stands like that.
A little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time.
Beyond the 40 before. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
49-yard line.
Set. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check nine. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
57's a mic. Watch 57. Let's go. 57. Mike, 57. Five wide.
From the gun, Allen finding Knox there, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Going with Moss on the ground.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
6.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
On the ground, Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Moss again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
New England.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Again, it's Michel. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.